Hey, Dan.
Hey, Scott.
Alright, so how do you want to do this?
I think, given the amount of time we're going to have, we'll just do it like we did last time.
Well, the only problem is Ted getting here in time, otherwise I'm all set up to go.
Alright, I'm about to run the startup, so I'm just going to meet you both. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another MageStorm Streaming Guild match with myself, Ron Burns, and today with me in the channel we've got Zeron.
Hello.
We've also got Scott on the channel. We're just waiting on Ted to join us here. He's actually had to run out for a few minutes, so he'll be joining us hopefully in not too distant future. Today's match, of course, is going to be the lineup between Bloody Limeys and Fallen Angels. I'm actually looking at the tavern chat at the minute, and it does appear as though BL may be a little low on numbers, so they may well be looking to recruit a few free agents to play with them, although I haven't been told what exactly is going on at this moment. I will keep you advised. At the moment, I'll just bring you into what we're looking at right now. We've actually got 6 on BL's table, 11 on FA's.
BL has been recruiting heavily in the last weeks, but they came from zero not too long ago, so maybe they didn't pick up enough yet.
Could certainly well be the case. I mean, BL, of course, is a guild with quite a long history within MageStorm, originally founded on the AOL service and mainly consisting of British players. When, of course, they came over to Mage Storm Millennium, they did diversify and allowed non-British members to join. An impressive battle record, it has to be said, throughout most of their competitive matches. I have to say that probably towards the end of Mage Storm Millennium, when of course they were allied with SF, of course, in the tournament event, their results did drop off slightly. It's fair to say I think a lot of guilds' results dropped off because, you know, players were looking to move on to other games at the time. But hopefully today we'll get to see at least what part of their roster is going to look like. It does appear as though they're not going to quite get enough today. So we'll have to see how FA wants to handle the match, whether or not they'll reduce their own numbers or recruit some free agent players.
Preparing for the match, I, for the first time ever, looked up what a Limey actually means. I've been playing against these guys for a decade now, and I never actually knew what their name was.
That's of course the story about where their name comes from. As I understand it, it's a New Zealand term, or is it Australian?
Well, what I read is that on the all knowledge will never failing Wikipedia, of course, that the name comes from the lime juice that British sailors used to drink to prevent scurvy.
There you go, there's your lesson for the folks. So still no word from either table at this point as to what is going on. We'll of course try and fill this dead air with some interesting things. BL's table now down to 5. I'm just trying to see who's around for BL actually. Destroy, of course, they're 30 cleric. We got minus BL, 30 cleric. Just looking down, we got Aztec, 12 men. Don't quite know what that one's going to do, but could be that they're disguising their numbers. Jack, of course, BL, 30 mage. Who would you say would be, Zeron, in your opinion, BL's top player?
Well, I'm not gonna go with Jack. I mean, he is better than he makes himself out to be, but I'm still not convinced that he's a top-notch mage. And I haven't played too often against Destroy on the new server, so I'll reserve my judgment till I see more of the match.
That's quite a good way of answering. I would have said if you're going to go and play, probably Destroy is probably one of their more capable players, I think, and probably going into this match, and definitely the one to probably watch out for. It's certainly probably the one with the most guild match experience, because some of these players, they do look as though, because they are quite new recruits, many of them probably new to guild matches for the first time. BL's table is now interesting, up to 8 people, so I'm just looking to see who they've included on their table. Maybe it could be last minute, maybe they were hiding their numbers, maybe hiding their team. Or could be part of the mind games that BL are playing.
So there's 7 years, 3 later, or whatever his name is. That's actually something we should find out.
Oh yes, Tyler's highly...
Tyler? Yeah, it's lead speak Tyler, I just noticed.
But it could be 7 years, late 3.
Yeah, that's what my initial thought, but I guess lead speak makes more sense. I'm just not used to lead speak. Some always had, I mean, people made up their character names usually before Lead Speak kind of came around. It's such an old game, so you're not used to trying to read numbers as letters.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's certainly one of those things that Mage Storm never had to worry about too much because, of course, in the old days you couldn't put numbers in your name.
Currently also at the table are Meadow Sold and Lemmis SBR. That would be two very, very valuable additions to the team if they recruit them just for the match.
Yeah, I would agree. It does look as though there has been some allowance given by FA to put some additional players in for them. Meadow, of course, 30 Arcanist for Sold. Lameth, 30th Ment for SBR. So I can imagine those two coming in very handy. Because most of the rest of the lineup does consist mainly of clerics. Jack, though, playing on his mage. He does have a cleric available, as I understand it.
Maybe we should have a look at FA's table as well, because given that they have 3 players more than even the upgraded BL team with Meadow and Lemmis, they can switch out players depending on how they want to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a quick rundown then on the FA team. We've got Dagar, 30 cleric, of course, who played in the last FA match against MC. We've got Jersey FA, one of the new, obviously not a new member, but new level 30 cleric. X Factor, 30 arcanist. Rival, who can forget Rival, steaming through shrines again in his 30 cleric. We've also got Active, 30 magician. Looking down the table, got Soupy, 30 magician as well. Pado, 30 arcanist. And of course Exalted, they're 30 ment. Couple I missed out. Mana, 30 arcanist of course. And Kiki, 30 cleric.
Rival being the most experienced player, of course, and he will definitely lead his team.
Absolutely, yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Rival, many years guild experience and lots of matches under his belt.
In terms of the fighters, I'm looking out for Manor and also Soupy, because these two people usually do pack quite a lot of punch in the normal matches.
Yeah, I would agree. Looking at the fighters for BL, who they'll come up against, we've got Varret BL, 30 Arcanist. Now, he does seem to be, not knowing, you know, if he's a former player or anything like that, but he does seem to know what he's doing in terms of performance. So he'll be one to watch out for, just to see how he fares. Not sure if this is his first guild match. We'll no doubt find out. Not too much.
All this waiting reminds me of the BFF days back then. Not sure if it reminds me positively, but the waiting around for people to arrive to fill your team was definitely part of the experience.
Absolutely, it's that kind of and almost kind of the longer it goes on. I mean, obviously this is a friendly match, but so the longer the waiting goes on, the more antsy people get, you know, wanting to get it started. Quervo in the tavern here giving his own prediction about how the match is going to go down. I'm not going to repeat what he's put down, but you can see for yourself.
I especially like his typo on the first line. The double meaning of that is very, very funny.
Just have to confirm to Dane here in the tavern that yes, we are streaming. At least I hope we will be. We haven't had the formal invite to any tables, so hopefully we won't be forgotten. Of course, we're streaming this live on Twitch TV // Strikeforce TV with underscores underneath. I'm just gonna tell Dane that as well, and the rest of the tavern. Yeah, we don't know even at this point what type of match it's going to be. I'm hoping for Keep, to be honest, because Keep doesn't get enough love, and it definitely needs some. Jersey asking me if I'm hosting. Rival asking me if I mind hosting. I will certainly do the host duties. For some reason, a lot of people are green already on the, as if I've invited them. But anyway, no worries. Right, so I'll just go through all the inviting stuff, finding out who's going to be on the teams today. It's very strange how people who can see this on the stream right now can see there's a selection of names highlighted in green already, indicating it's almost as if they've been invited. It's a little bit weird. Okay, so we have confirmation of the BL lineup, which is going to be Meadow Lameth and anyone else with a BL tag, so I'll try and get them all. And confirmation there of the FA lineup as well, so I'll start getting those in. Yes, thank you, Sorian, for the pro tip. I'm hoping actually you can tell me why some of the people are appearing in green. Just double checking the names. I do apologise for how slow this is going.
So just as last match, we'll be playing camera with our ghost as well. Sorian just confirmed that unfortunately right now he's not able to speed us up in any way, so we'll be kind of slow cameraman. We'll try to make up for it.
You don't have the ability to stream, do you, Zeron?
No, not at the moment.
Well, when and if Ted does show up to start streaming his view, if Dan wants to take the time to get things swapped around, we'll have 2 cameras running. But that's up to you guys.
Yeah, we gotta try.
Yeah, we'll see if he arrives here. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get work something out. We're gonna have to practice doing this at some point during a weekday. All right, I've got 18 people, so I think that's everyone.
Well, as it goes, on my end, I'm all set up. It would just require you hopping over to Ron Burns, and I would hop onto the TV site.
Yeah, my only problem is I don't know if I can remember the password for that account.
Nice.
I'll tell you what. Stream it to your channel and we'll take a look at how it worked out.
There you go.
So look, I was just asking what the match type was. It's an NSW, no solid walls in Catacombs. BL will be playing green, FA red. Surprising none of them go for blue.
Well, maybe they try to have a very symmetric setup. One team in red, one team in green is about as equal as you can get in a type of shrine in Mage Storm.
Looks as though Q is actually playing from work and has to keep his employees busy for the next 25 minutes. Rival giving the okay that it appears FA are ready, just waiting for Jack to do the same, and then we will be good to go. And don't forget, of course, for all the guild leads out there, there will be a meeting tonight, 3 Eastern, I do believe, going over guild tournament rules, etc. Those of you who are just joining us on the stream, welcome.
Good day.
And welcome to Ted. Timed it fantastically. Welcome, Ted.
Outstanding. I just barely make it on time.
Yeah, we've actually, just to bring
Well,
everyone...
So Dan, are you going to be hosting the table then?
Yeah, I'm in fact hosting the table. I can bring Jed in now.
I'm sure that Ted actually counted on Mage Storm matches always starting fashionably late. It's like a house
for
rule.
sure. As always. It's always usually about 20 to 30 minutes late every single time, no matter who's playing who.
So just to give those people who are joining late, just a quick rundown. BL short on a couple of members, so they are actually playing Meadow and Lameth on their team today. Otherwise, BL running with a 28 arc in opposed to running a 30 arc, so they are 2 levels down there, but shouldn't be too much of a disadvantage. Jack confirming that BL are ready, so we are going to get this match on the way. NSW in Catacombs 10 to 30, and the match is up.
So Dan, would you like me to post up in which shrine?
Well, I think if we run it...
Commentators will be blue.
Yeah, commentators are running blue. So I think what I'll do, I will run in the sort of middle area covering the 2 pools, etc. And then we'll get one of you each in one of the shrines and we can have a radio commentary on what's going on there.
I guess I'm gonna call FA's Shrine, because last match I spent in MC's Shrine watching FA's offense, now I want to see their defense.
I'm actually heading into FA Shrine now so that they can give me the inevitable kick. Vegas, of course, wastes no time in failing to kill me? Come on.
Ha!
Okay, and we are good to go. I'm going to position myself. I think.
Oh, so
Go ahead, Ted.
so Zir, you're gonna take blue shrine, I mean green shrine, and I'll take red shrine.
Rival.
I was...
I have to go.
Yeah, FA are
Bye-bye.
actually...
I have to go.
Or wait, oh no, you're gonna take red shrine. I was in FA shrine last
Yes.
time, yeah. Alright, I'll take green shrine.
Rival got a strange boot again prior to the match starting. So this match will start at the 55-minute mark. No solid walls, so no solid walls may be employed.
Hey, is
Right now
our
our viewers get a first-hand experience of just how slow ghosts are in Mage Storm.
Yeah, I still have to go and pester Sorin about a proper observer mode. But looking at these teams, oh, BL, interesting 2 clerics. So very heavy on the offense, of course. FA running with a standard 4. What are your guys' thoughts and feelings going into this?
you know, with a 4 cleric setup, that's I mean, that was pretty much standard issue back in the day. And it's tough to break through that because you got usually 2 on offense, 2 on defense. With the 2 on offense, you could hop in the shrine, pop it down to 0 right away. Same thing on defense. If they shrine you out right away, you can be able to just pop it back up. And then with BL only playing with 2 clerics, you know, they're not going to have that utility as much as FA has.
Yeah, but you shouldn't discount the value of having Ment in a no solid walls match. Obviously they're gonna suffer from not having enough clerics, but that Ment will tear through any walls thrown up to protect Shrine clerics right away. And it's also gonna be interesting to see whether they utilize their arcs mainly on offense or on defense. Of course everyone knows that arcs are great for bombing and signing the back way.
Yeah, you do tend to find that arcs, of course, will keep that back way marked, and it forces offensive teams to go straight down that very long hallway and potentially taking a lot of damage as they run down that. So it'd be interesting to see which direction they prefer. I think the preferred direction has always been to go through the front way. The back way, just unless you sacrifice someone to the initial signs, then you're not going to get through.
And we start now. Offense is running out of the front.
Yeah, I'm going to have to ignore Balti. I have no idea how he got onto the table. So FA there, they've got their front entrance mined pretty heavily with hesitate signs, not going for bombs. BL have taken...
Yeah, looks like we got just two on defense right now, 3 on defense.
Looks as though FA opted to go for the blue side pool first and have left that top pool. BL have gone for that top side pool. Sounds as though there's some fighting.
Looks like we got we got an offensive push coming into the green home pool right now as we speak. Looks like FA is pushing in with a bunch of mana walls trying to nail them down.
Meanwhile, BL are
Yeah, FA just left a 3-person defense behind.
4 BLs now going into the back way of red, so not willing to test out those sign hesitates on the front porch.
Looks like FA had just taken over the green home pool, and they're really pushing in hard. Our rival just got battle
Yeah,
res
and at the same time BL is pushing for red shrine. So we might even see an early shrine swap here.
Oh, that would be something. Varret goes down there from active. And both shrines are going down. Both shrines take that initial hit. Red shrine down. It does appear as though the front...
However, BL went right for the shrine. They did not bias FA's home pool yet, so no mana for the mage, lot of mana for the defensive mage.
Yeah, and it looks like FA is really taking control of the green home pool once again.
Yeah, Jack was taken out there by Soupy and Kiki. The countdown has started. Red Shrine is fully up. Of course, unfortunately, we cannot see the countdown, but of course, if you can count 30 seconds in your head, you'll be golden.
Looks like FA is just sitting there parked inside of that green shrine.
2 BLs going down there. Shrine continuing to go down. The countdown proceeding. And it is a win there for
That's
FA.
a very fast win.
Once again, well, I think we're going to have to put it down to those clerics. The cleric force there of FA heavily outnumbering that of BL's and able to quickly take down that match. In fact, I think that was probably less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, also notice how BL tapped when the countdown was running. And that's a sign that something is very, very amiss. I mean, you should never have to tap when your countdown is running if you are not completely pressed.
Well, we had all that build up and all the waiting for quite a fast match in the end there. I don't know what we can draw from that in terms of performance-wise, because I really think the team composition there let BL down. I don't know what you guys feel.
I felt BL should have taken a more defensive stance. With only 2 clerics, you just have to keep those 2 clerics together. That means you're either sacrificing defense or offense, but in this case they really should have sacrificed the offense for a while. Sending 1 cleric into the shrine and into the enemy shrine just left them too exposed on the defense front.
It does look as though they want to try a rematch here. So it looks like we're going to go with a second match.
It looks like we're gonna go into another one. All right, let's kind of make sure we got all of our camera stuff going on. Scott, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Aquemini said that the stream wasn't running right.
It is running just fine. I was watching both of your streams simultaneous.
Okay, so it's working fine. All right.
I think I'm going to delete the table and recreate it too.
Yeah, there was that table bug. I don't know how Bolty was able to get in.
Ted, can you try creating the table just to see if it was just me?
The table bug, the last I heard of it, is after a table's made, anybody who logs into MageStorm has access to the table. Meaning that since you just made your table, Ted, if I were to log in, I could join it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Tyler just got in there without me even inviting him.
Okay, I'll just be something to keep an eye on, really. And of course, in addition to the meeting that will be coming up with the guild leaders later on tonight, of course, SF will be playing its first guild match against MC. Scheduled for around 7 Eastern, I do believe.
Yes, sir.
I think it's highly likely that I won't stream that one live, but I will record it and put it up for later viewing.
Hey, Aquemini was asking for an invite, and I'm not going to.
No, of course. Aquemini sounds like he's got some technical issues watching the stream on Twitch TV /Strikeforce TV. Currently got. Well, let me have a look. How many viewers on today? I think we had up to around 23 last time, but currently just the 5. But of course, for those of you watching this after the event, then I hope you're enjoying. I will restart the stream. Hang on.
The stream's running just fine, Dan.
Okay. Okay. I won't worry. I won't worry. Okay, so Cats again. Looks like same teams. With the same shrines. Okay, both teams are ready. Looks like I'm going to get a second match underway here. No, I gave it to F. I'm going to go over the green shrine this time.
I'm gonna run over to the FA shrine. Oh, it looks like I'll be parking over in the BL shrine, correct?
I'll let you decide amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in red for one more.
Rival's
Last match
going
was
to want to
too
re-invite.
quick to actually see anything. And as you see, green, so BL has a third cleric this time. That should definitely make a difference, because now they can send one cleric on offense and keep two back for defense.
Yeah, definitely. I think much more sensible option there from BL to go with that third cleric. FA, of course, still rocking with 4, in addition to 2 mages and 2 arcs. No Ments being run, interestingly, from FA. BL, of course, are running with Lameth of SBR. Match once again due to start at 55 minutes as Ted rejoins us.
And I will be slowly floating my way over to the green shrine.
In Cats, it's always important to see how teams manage the fact that the actual shrine pillar and the shrine pool are so far away from each other. You used to think of Cats as a very dense, small map, but that's only true for the fighting area between shrines, whereas the shrines themselves are actually quite huge. And it's very easy to get busy just defending a shrine pillar and forgetting about shrine pool. And if your defense relies on mages, that can lead to very quick overwhelming of the defense.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that. That's definitely something for both these teams to consider, is, as you say, the distance between... Because you've got 2 areas that you'll need to defend, and if you let one of them slip, that can cost you.
And of course, arcs also have the problem that there's no pool that actually allows you to shoot at the shrine pillar, so they need to be running back and forth all the time, and if they're caught by, for example, a paracleric while they're in the side pool, they're a long way away from actually doing something useful.
It's like 50 seconds now before we're going to get underway. Any last minute predictions from you guys?
Well, after the last match's decimation, no, I'm kidding. FA seems to be doing pretty good. We'll see how BL could be able to pull it out with an extra cleric on their squad now. I mean, they're pretty top heavy as far as offense is concerned.
Well, it all depends on which clerics do what on BL's side. I mean, if Destroy and Kiva stick together on defense, they should be able to withstand FA's assault a lot longer than last time.
5 seconds to go, so very soon we will see both teams coming out of their shrines. The game is now on.
They are right away very offensive again.
So let's see who's coming out. Destroy, Varret and Cuervo going and moving to take that top pool. Just 3 of them, it seems, going out in this initial sort of push.
This time BL heads through the front into Red Shrine. Maybe they've learned from last time and tried to take the Shrine pool first this time.
And the first death there, Cuervo.
Yeah, but he's getting battle rest right away, so deaths don't really count for anything as long as your cleric's still alive to res you.
Like FA have moved to take Blue's pool.
Now BL's first assault is defended successfully by FA.
Just looking here just to see what's going on.
Looks like there's a ton of action going on in the green home pool. Looks like they're doing a pretty good job at shutting down FA from advancing any further to the shrine. But FA did neutralize the pool for just a moment.
Kiki tries the battle res there, everyone down, but the green shrine has taken a hit and has gone down.
Yeah, it looks like they. Looks like Green had retaken their home pool and they're backpedaling now to get it back up.
FA has opted to again rest their dead offense by the defensive clerics, which is a good move, especially on small maps. So if there's any push by the defensive BL who just pushed them out, they're gonna walk right into the newly rest offense.
FA just testing, it seems, at the front there. Kiki gets the Balarez off on Mana, who is parried, but with full heal and support, he can start to push forward. Pushes into the shrine pool area, taken down there by Tyler. Kiki also falls. But a lot of BL there on defense. They haven't got a push out just yet.
Yeah, it looks like for now they're probably going to turtle up and Tyler is just going to spam UV to be able to really drain the clerics when they come in.
FA, it seems, going for a move along the back passage there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Looks like we have FA invading the green shrine right now as we speak. And it looks like they're going to try to take the home pool of BL. They got about four players in now on offense on the BL home pool.
Oh, this is looking quite dicey indeed. They've got that shrine back up, not quite at 100%. The countdown is still running and stops just in the nick of time.
And it looks like Active just took over the green home pool.
Yeah, the reason for BL being slow at defense is that at the same time they are also having their offense push into FA's shrine. But they have not succeeded yet at taking over the home pool. But really, like, a very even setup of one cleric, one arc, one mage defending against one cleric, one arc, one mage on the offense, but of course with the advantage for the defenders of being able to shoot at BL while they walk through that long hallway, and both the arc and the mage on the offense have to take that shrine pool right away and can't fire.
Looks like Meadow got a
It
very
looks like
important
they're really
double
trying
kill.
to struggle. It looks like BL's really struggling at trying to keep FA down. FA is just doing laps around him, firing everywhere.
Yeah, they still can't deal with this push, but it does look as though BL have got things organized now. There's only one, I believe, up on this offense, and that's Mana, and he's going to go down quickly there from Lameth.
I'd also like to point out that we haven't seen any 100% hits yet. As you know, Saurian just changed the code for shrining, because last match we had a lot of 100% hits, so that of course makes defense with less clerics more dicey, because beforehand you could always count on being able to get a one hit if you had like 10 seconds left. Now you might actually want to have 2 hits, and that means you need to kill the offense first.
So I'm actually going to wander now over to the FA shrine just to see how things are going over there. Meanwhile, FA, oh, big push coming in now from FA through the front. 5 players. Gonna go for that home pool first.
And down goes Mana.
But Rival's gonna try and get the battle res off. Can he do it? Yes, he gets that battle res off.
And it looks like FA is really challenging the BL clerics right now, trying to take them down first and get that shrine push in. Kiki's getting parried.
Kiki
she goes
falls
down.
there. But Rival has been successful in getting that shrine down. There was enough support.
And they were able to successfully get the home pool.
Yeah, very clever play there from FA,
like-
spending just enough time at the shrine pool just to keep BL distracted. But oh, tide turns as FA shrine has gone down, and BL's remains up.
Yeah, this droid moved through his own water walls, and all defenders kept their shrine pool as before. That was the objective of BL, but this time BL just sacrificed their offensive fighters to allow this droid to get at the red shrine, and that was maybe a quite important hit on the shrine while green was down.
So now the countdown running for FA. BL gets this 100% shrine back up. Falls again.
And the tide's turn again.
You could immediately see once Destroy was rest back to Hellbound on the defense, and the number of clerics on defense went up from 2 to 3. BL did a lot better on the shrining, and that just shows you that even with the reduced shrine hits, clerics are still supremely important.
So it looks like both teams in a period of regrouping at the moment. BL scrambling there to get their shrine pool back, biased to them.
And it looks like BL has everything back in order.
So here we go with another FA push. It's interesting, they're trying to sort of pincer them into a sort of sandwich here.
BL actually is really defense heavy right now as we speak. There's plenty of them inside the shrine pool. Looks like a couple of them are bailing out the back way to be able to make an offensive push on FA.
Yeah, it does look as though FA have
right now we
split their
got-
forces.
Yeah.
FA's defense is moved forward as far as the area in front of Red Shrine at around the tables. They're trying to look for people who go into their backways there.
It looks as though 3 people are outside of BL Shrine at the minute looking to put that, but BL Shrine has gone down.
So as a diversionary tactic, it looks like FA is consistently getting one Shriner in, and then they have the rest of their offense push into that home pool to take over that home pool right away. Because again, right now FA actually does have the BL home pool.
Yeah, and the countdown, as I understand, is still running. BL have not got that shrine back up. This could... Oh, and they did get it back up there. I think that was going to be fairly close on the countdown.
They are moving everything forward right now. They're exposing their own shrine quite a lot. I feel they're trying to push it right now while they have BL's shrine pool.
Yep, several FA go down there, so doesn't look like that has quite worked out.
Alright, looks like FA is retreating back to the BL home pool. FA actually does have a large amount of members right now inside of the BL home pool, and they're really taking command of this whole area.
Yeah, you'd be mistaken for thinking...
I
which
feel
shrine's which.
FA are really gambling here. They have completely exposed their own shrine. Even their defensive cleric is standing outside in the central area. If one of BL now taps at the right time and sneaks past, they could get a very long countdown before any defenders are back.
Looks like Degas is over here, even on offense, battle resing people over here in the FA shrine.
Yeah, there definitely is an all-out push by FA. They're trying to get BL bottled up into their own shrine and overwhelming their cleric's resing power.
Yeah, and it looks like FA is really resing their whole team right at the front doorsteps of FA.
Oh, but here you see 3Y is going into the red shrine now. Looks like unnoticed, so expect that predicted hit on red shrine soonish.
Yeah, countdown is running for
He's
FA.
sitting there in their shrine pool, almost like wondering why is no one here.
And that countdown will get started, but the shrine hit on red has gone.
So now it's a very dicey situation for the clerics on red. I mean, either they run back, try to get their own shrine up, and that takes a long time, or they really have to force the split, otherwise they're, well, in a very bad situation.
It looks like they are going to try and force a shrine swap, possibly.
And currently, BL does have 2 members down as we speak.
Yeah, BL's offensive cleric is not yet resing, so it seems like BL is trying to actually keep both shrines at the same time. You can expect that if the defensive clerics go down, they'll all be rest in red right away.
So at the moment, just Varret down for BL. BL trying to get their shrine back up, but it does look as though there is a cleric coming towards a red shrine here. I think it might have been Rival.
You could see Varret just tapping, which is, I feel, a sign of him not being very familiar with guild matches, because that's just... You're losing so much time tapping in guild matches, he shouldn't have done that.
But it did look as though one cleric has, and the red shrine has come back up.
And it really does look like FA does have a lot of pressure on that shrine of BL.
So the question is, can this single cleric that's come back to the FH. Ah, there's two. We got Anarchy and Dagar. Dagar goes down. Anarchy scrambling but gets Mana Stormed. We've now got 4 BL players.
And BL is just struggling and getting those taps out right now.
Yeah, BL have, of course, by now the red home pool, so if they want to get it back, they need to come back with more than just 2 people. Now Minus and Meadow are also moving into red. This looks a lot like a shrine split now.
Okay, we're going to have to see how this pans out. Varret has signed up the red shrine pillar. Going to be difficult to get shrine hits back up in quick manner.
BL really tried long to avoid the shrine split, which I feel is valid, because with less clerics, a shrine split is not good for BL. Shrine splits are always a way to kind of put additional pressure on the clerics, and if you're locked down on clerics, the shrine split is not something you want to do.
So pool-wise, it does seem that BL does have the advantage in that area. They've taken both of those top pools, and of course, FA Shrine pool. So both teams looking to regroup and probably formulating new plans about how they're going to go about trying to get the shrines back on even terms.
Of course, now with both Shrine Pillars down, the tactics that BL earlier used to kind of break out of their own Shrine pool, namely having one player die, tap and sneak into the other shrine, doesn't work because you can't tap anymore. So this time the top pools are going to be a lot more important, because if you want to get back to your own shrine, you have to walk there.
Oh, but BL are going to have to be careful at this point. They've got 2 clerics down. If their third one goes down, Destroy is not paying attention and goes down, but no, he gets the res off on Jack. He must have heard me. So, that's one thing BL are definitely going to have to be careful of. Where are their clerics? Are they all getting attacked? If they are, they could be in trouble.
And FA are rushing out of Green Shrine now, trying to take top pools. I guess they'll make their way to their own home pool soonish.
Looks like BL's coming back in, pushing in for... Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Jack taken out quickly there, it seems.
Yeah, he kind of...
And now we're almost looking like a normal Cats match in reverse, so both teams hold the opposite side top pool, and they're battling in the central area.
Oh, big fight going on here between FA and BL. Looks like FA are getting the worst of it though, as BL will win this little skirmish.
Looks like BL's coming back into their shrine. They're going to be able to get their shrine back up.
And BL does in fact get their shrine up. FA are only just now getting into the front way of their own shrine. This is looking very, very dicey, but Jersey still there in BL shrine, able to take a hit to stop the countdown.
Looks like we got Rival rushing into the BL shrine, with Kiki following just right after.
Yeah, but now with both their offensive and defensive engaged, they have to be very careful with their reses. You see 2 of their clerics down at the same time right now, and their shrine is destroyed.
But FA have got that shrine hit back up. It looks as though we could go back into a normal shrine situation.
And BL was able to retake their home pool. Looks like we went just back to how it was.
So back to the status quo. FA trying to get their home pool back. They haven't quite yet. BL interestingly took the 2 corner pools as well, which are not that valid, but it means they're going to have to spend time to get them back.
Looks like they're making short work of it as we speak.
Yeah, an interesting move by BL, who kind of evacuated Red Shrine Pool while FA got their own pillar up. They must have decided that it's not worth it trying to defend against the whole team, and they rather opted for taking the top pools.
FA now coming out of their shrine, they're met at their steps there by BL. A short skirmish taking place. Seems it's mostly centered over down by the blue pool area.
Looks like right now we're running kind of a light defense on BL at the home pool.
FA looks as though they're going to move from...
BL are trying to stop FA at the center area, which they can afford as long as they have both top pools.
Rival getting the Basilres off on Soupy there. And Kiki falls to a Mana Storm of Meadow. BL looking as though with that extra offensive character that they might win this skirmish out. They're quickly taking the blue pool. Mana falls as well. It does appear in these heads-up situations that BL has perhaps a slight advantage of the FA putting it back, take out Cuervo. And FA looks as though they...
These skirmishes having that mend is a very strong point for BL, because the man can double up either the arc or the mage from behind, whereas you can't really do that with 2 arcs or 2 mages.
Oh, looks like we got Rival coming in, and he's trying to get a battle res off as he's throwing up some air walls to get Kiki back up. And Rival goes down.
So Rival steaming through that shrine there in his trademark move. Yeah, it did seem that FA pushed forward when they weren't quite ready to make an offensive push there. BL already had them kind of damaged and mana low.
Yeah, FA definitely got more careful now. They're even not taking the top pools back, rather sitting in their whole own shrine pool, waiting for BL to make the move.
Looks like Kron might be a little late to their GVG. I got a message from Kron from the tavern.
So Kron gonna need to buy a new clock. Meanwhile, in our match here, FA all sitting in their home pool, so just taking pot shots at the 2 or 3 BLs that are on the table, firing down those void balls.
There are now 6 BL in the area around the table, so they move most of the defensive lineup forward as well. But remember, now with the shrines up, FA can tap if someone dies in their shrine pool. And BL are going both front and back. I guess the front is going to be a diversion for the back entrance.
Could well be. They've got those sign hesitates up just before they get to the shrine pool, so they're not going to be able to make a decent forward push here. Waterwall's going up from Destroy. He's trying to block the shots. so they can get some sort of positioning here, but I don't think they're going to get it.
We need to get some kind of communication out because X Factor is calling for a switch. Okay.
It did appear as though
Yeah,
Jack has
that
got
might be the
through.
reason why FA has been so defensive. They want to kind of do an on-the-fly switch.
So this is the first guild match substitution. So FA have called a timeout here. It's highly unusual for this to be done, but I think in the spirit of fair play. Mana has now left and X Factor will take his place. So arc for an arc, same team compositions.
And it looks like FA still actually has control of even the blue home pool.
Yeah, we haven't looked at who has blue home pool throughout this match. How much of an effect as someone who plays a mage does blue home pool have on a two-team match like this, Ted?
Well, it can, like, if it would be a lot easier for them to take the center pool just outside of blue. So if they want to be able to push from that side, they would have more of a lay advantage coming in from the blue shrine side.
Yes, but all in all, I gotta say, the top pools are so much more important because they control the back way that I can understand why BL are not wasting the time to ever bias blue home pool.
Yeah, and it looks like FA is trying to take over the center pool as we speak right now.
Yeah, FA have favoured that direction for their attacks in from the blue side.
Yeah, which would really go back to having that home pool advantage on the blue side to be able to take that and be able to swoop over on this side, only having to bias one pool instead of two to get your offensive push. But it does look like BL does have both home pools.
Yeah, BL have in fact taken FA's home pool. Didn't appear that they held it for long, and they are trying to now rebias it. Anarchy now sitting in that pool, getting bias back to red.
Alright, I'm slowly making my way back over to the BL home pool. And I can't see anything just yet, so once I make my way past the mana walls and water walls that FA had used to push in, we'll be able to see some more action going on. Looks like FA is doing some battle resing at the home pool of BL, and they had just neutralized it. And it looks like Kiki's taking a pretty big beating. She ran into some water walls right now, and they're trying to get some battle reses off here in the BL home pool.
Rival though has meanwhile taken a shrine hit there to BL shrine. They have got it back up now, and Rival has in fact now died.
And it doesn't look like Kiki went down in that volley at the green home pool. Oh, and never mind, spoke too soon.
But Degas now going with a mass res of the FA offense. BL just moving around, controlling the area around outside FA steps. Looks like they are going to try some sort of push here in a minute. Tyler there with the long range void balls trying to drain mana. Probably not so effective at this point. Barrett getting a few mana storms off.
In that last push and even before, we saw how important water walls are over air walls. Not just because they take a little bit more damage. That's not a big difference in the 1030, but they give you that hiding power. You cast 5 of them ahead of you, and it becomes really difficult for the defenders to determine whether you're actually trying to jump into the pool or running for shrine. And we've seen a few times now clerics using that. Destroy before, and right now it was Rival who did it, using that technique to sneak in on the enemy shrine and get a hit.
Well, BL looks like they've won that skirmish there against FA's offense, and now they are pouring in to the shrine. The sign hesitates there. I've only taken care of a couple of them. Destroy getting that first shrine hit, but Jersey in the opposite shrine also getting a shrine hit. BL moving to take control of the FA home pool here. FA Shrine still has a little bit of power. Falls
It looks
to
like
Meadow.
BL's trying to get a push back on their home pool, but Anarchy is in there just storming them to death.
Yeah, and home pools have just switched power, which is usually a good prediction of another shrine swap, so now people need to decide whether to run back to help the defensive setup or stay, and if they stay we'll see another shrine swap soon.
I'm just watching this fight here. It's going back and forth between FA and BL. BL do have their shrine fully up. It has to be said the countdown is running. Countdown stopped there.
Yeah, and FA decided to run back. Their offense abandoned BL's home pool, so they're gonna try getting their own up.
It does look as though we could have another shrine swap, but Quover there does fall to a battle res. Lameth chasing them down.
Oh, and Kiki now the only surviving FA cleric. That's a very bad situation. She needs to get the Reddits in right away.
There's only 2 FA up. This could be the end of the match. Kiki falls down. All clerics are dead. This is an FA defeated in dramatic fashion.
Can I say it? Can I say it like circle takes a square? Like that? Like that?
That, you gotta say, that was quite an impressive win there from BL. I'm very impressed. BL take well-deserved win there.
Yeah, and you saw how one cleric made the difference between a hard-fought for win and a very, very easy loss on the first match.
I gotta say, any assumptions that I think going into this match that running less than 4 clerics can't pull off a win, you have to say on the basis of this evidence here that 3 clerics more than capable of taking a win like that. Well, I've got to say, I enjoyed that. The first match there, couldn't really get too excited about it, but that second one, yeah, definitely a very good match. And I think the first matches that have actually been won. No draws. Fantastic.
Yeah, we had it all in that match with a shrine swap and lots of fighting in the center. People sneaking for shrines. That's how non-solid walls matches got their reputation as the most adrenaline producing of all matches in Mage Storm.
So, well, I hope you all enjoyed today's matchup. Any final words from you, Ted?
Nah, it was pretty enjoyable to watch.
And we hope this is the start of some many more exciting matches. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today, and well, hope you can join us next time. I've been Ron Burns. Thanks to Ted and Zeron for being my co-commentators today.
Stay classy, San Diego.
See you for the next match.
Alright, and we're out of here. Thank you very much, guys.